So next we are going to discuss about the voltage and current values of sinusoid. We know that the sinusoid is a time varying signal. So at each and every instant of time, the magnitude of the waveform will vary. So the magnitude, it is not constant, but it varies with respect to time. Now we have several factors relating to this voltage and current values of sinusoid. So those factors are listed over here. So first is the instantaneous value, second is peak value, third is peak to peak value, fourth is average value, fifth is RMS value, sixth is peak factor, and seventh is form factor. So we'll discuss one by one. So here first we are going to see the instantaneous value. Now here is a sinusoid. The x-axis is the time and y-axis is the voltage. So this is the sinusoid. So this sinusoid, you can see that it has a peak value of Vm. Positive peak is Vm, negative peak is minus Vm. Instantaneous value is the value at each and every instant of time. So at each and every instant of time, what is the voltage of this waveform? So that value is called as instantaneous value. So for a positive cycle, we will be having the value of instantaneous voltage as positive, and for negative cycle, at each and every instant of times, you will have an instantaneous voltage in negative value. Okay, so this is instantaneous value. So next is peak value. Peak value, it is represented by Vp. So here is the sinusoid again here. So the positive peak value, maximum value is Vm, and the negative maximum value is minus Vm. So peak value, the definition is, it is the maximum value either during the positive cycle or during the negative cycle. So normally we will be having peak values as Vm and minus Vm. So the maximum value or the peak value is Vm. So next is peak to peak value and average value. So peak to peak value is, this is the sinusoid again here with a maximum voltage of Vm at the positive and the negative cycle. So peak to peak value is represented by V P to P. It is peak to peak. Now again here, the value of peak to peak value is the value from the positive peak to the negative peak. So the positive peak value is Vm, negative peak value is again Vm. So we have a total peak to peak value of 2 Vm. So the peak to peak value is 2 Vm. Next is average value. So average value, so here again this is the waveform. This average value, it is represented as VAV. So here is the waveform. So normally the average value of any function, that is V of t with period t, it is given by this function. So it is V average is equal to 1 by t integral of 0 to t V of t into dt. So this is the average value of any function. So normally how we find out this average value is, we will be finding out the area under this curve divided by the distance of the curve. That is how we will be finding out the average value. Okay, so here the average value for one complete cycle. So one complete cycle is this one, positive and negative peak combined is one cycle or one period. Okay, so here if we find the average value of one complete cycle, we will get the average value as 0 because this waveform is periodic in nature. So if we define the average value for one complete cycle, we have to write it like this: 1 by t integral of 0 to t V of t dt. So here we have split this curve into 0 to pi and pi to 2 pi. So if we solve this, you will get the average value as 0, since this is a sinusoidal waveform. So normally we'll take this average value for only half cycle. Only for a half cycle we'll be calculating what is the average value, because for one complete cycle it tends to become 0. So we take only for a half cycle. So if we define this average value for a half cycle, then again this will become V average is equal to 1 by pi integral 0 to pi Vm sin omega t into d omega t. So if we calculate this, we will get the average value as V average is equal to 2 Vm by pi, which is equal to 0.637 Vm. So this is the average value of a sinusoidal waveform.